You know, for the way that politics is going at the moment, it's actually really nice that creepy old Uncle Joe Biden has come out with the most, just the wildest campaign promise yet. That is just the most Hail Mary fucking throw that I've ever seen in my life. It's like, right, I'm an old, straight, rich, white male. My own party hates me. I am fundamentally the living embodiment of everything my party hates. Everyone kind of likes Donald Trump because he's actually working the country's interests. What am I going to offer them that's not touching up their grandchildren? You know what old people are worried about? I'm going to cure cancer! Fucking what? Joe Biden has vowed to cure cancer if he is elected as president. His son died of brain cancer in 2015, and I can understand exactly why he would be against cancer and want to really, really cure it, but I hate to say this, Joe. I think that that's a little bit beyond what a politician can pledge, to be honest. I just don't think you've got the ability to do that, and if we did have the ability to just do that, we would have done it. During his time in Obama's administration, Biden unveiled a cancer moonshot agenda with a stated ambition of making a decade's worth of advances in cancer prevention, diagnosis and treatment in 5 years. After leaving office in 2017, he established a non-profit Biden Cancer Initiative as a response to a lack of cohesive, comprehensive and timely approach to cancer prevention. All good stuff. All really, really good stuff. Right? But unsurprisingly, all the goodwill in the world doesn't change the fact that some things are as they are because we can't change them. So, as they say here, Mr. Biden's vow to end cancer unsurprisingly raised eyebrows on social media, where some accused him of giving false hope. There are more than 100 types of cancer, and it's unlikely scientists could establish a single cure for them all, or any of them. Science journalist and geneticist Rob Arthur said Mr. Biden's vow was a lofty goal but a dumb thing to promise. There is not, and for the foreseeable future, cannot be a single cure for cancer. Cancer is an incredibly heterogeneous disease. Breast cancer is not like brain cancer, is not like leukemia, and no cure would work on all of them. And we don't seem to have cured any of them yet. I mean, maybe when we've cured one, we can think about curing another. But the thing is, right, and I have to say, this is where the right wing are going wrong, right? This is where the right wing, you're falling into the way that the left does politics, and it's not going to work, and it's going to make you seem like you're going to lose. Biden just promised to cure cancer, but only if elected president. As a millennial fighting cancer, I want to know, why didn't Joe Biden cure cancer while senator for 36 years or VP for 8? Oh, God, no, that's so awful. Look, that's not what Joe Biden's saying. He's saying he's going to try and cure cancer, right? It is a ridiculous thing to try. Well, he's vowing he'll do it. But the reason that he didn't do it before is because he didn't have the resources that the president would have to make that happen, at least funnel resources into cancer research to an extreme degree that hopefully they find a cure. I mean, I'm not even against the idea. It's just calm down, you know, like, again, like there is a lot of false hope, isn't there? I don't think that helps. I think that makes people unnecessarily negative towards a certain thing like nuclear power. You know, oh, it wasn't the universal panacea we were looking for, therefore it's terrible. No, it's you know, got very good points and a couple of bad points, like almost everything. But anyway, this is a really poor way of going about addressing the point that he's made. You know, only if elected president. I'm sure he set up the Biden Foundation in 2017 or whatever. His son died of it in 2015. I'm sure he's got a serious conviction about ending cancer. It's likely that he'll only be able to do it if he is elected the president. And even then, it won't be him. It'll just be him putting resources from one place into another place. But yeah, so just, this is, and I hate to say this, as someone who is obviously suffering from cancer. I mean, I have family members and friends who have died of cancer, so I'm not at all unsympathetic to the idea of curing it. But like, it's just really bad optics. It makes you guys look bad. You know, it's not that he'll only do it if he's elected president, like he's holding the country hostage with cancer for the privilege of having the presidency. That's not what he's doing. And so trying to make it sound like it is just partisanship. And I think it's to the detriment of Republicans when some people do that kind of thing. It's just a further degradation of the political dialogue, and that is something we actually have to try and preserve at this point. And so essentially what I'm saying is try taking a charitable approach. Now, I know that it's really, really tempting. So you know what? They're evil, because in many ways they are. But the reason that the Republicans aren't evil is because you can get them to take a charitable approach. There are still, the majority of people on the right are still actually decent and level-headed people, whereas a lot of the majority of people on the left, I'm not sure I can say that about. You know, the left seems to have gone pretty barking at this point, and they really think that they're on some sort of divine mission. And I don't want to see the right become like that, because honestly, if you guys on the right become like that, where are the centrists going to go? Like, we're just going to be like, right, okay, everyone's awful, and we need, you know, what are we going to do? So, yeah. Be charitable to your opponents. I know this is a very long-winded way of saying it, and I don't know why I'm using a cancer patient to do it, because my God, I'm just going to never hear the end of it from this, I'm sure. But Joe Biden's promise is just ridiculous. It's not malevolent, and it's worth remembering the old axiom, sort of. You should attribute things to stupidity rather than malice. Because I don't think most people are malicious. But like I said, you know, I'm not going to be leaving my kids with Joe Biden anytime soon.